Some food businesses look wildly profitable from the outside. Long lines, high prices, sold-out signs, and social media hype everywhere. From a distance, it feels like easy money. But behind the scenes, many of those businesses are barely surviving. Some are losing money every month, some are burning out the owner, and many quietly shut down without anyone ever knowing what really happened. If you're thinking about starting a food business, or you're already running one and wondering why the money never seems to match the effort, this is something you need to hear. Because a lot of food businesses don't fail loudly. They fail quietly. Before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to Marketing Food Online. This channel is about the real side of food businesses, pricing, margins, systems, and mistakes people don't talk about until it's too late. Here's the core problem most people miss. They judge food business success by what they can see. Busy lines, high menu prices, Instagram posts. But visibility is not profitability. A business can look packed and still be bleeding cash once you factor in labor, prep time, waste, regulations, and stress. Let's start with custom cake and dessert businesses. On paper, this looks like one of the most profitable food ideas out there. You see $300 cakes, $600 wedding orders, and beautiful photos online. What you don't see is how much time goes into each order. Every cake is different. Different flavors, different designs, different client expectations, and endless messages back and forth. There's no batching, no efficiency, and no consistency. By the time you calculate design time, baking, decorating, communication, and last-minute changes, many bakers are earning less than minimum wage. The mistake isn't the product, it's running a custom art business without business systems. The fix is limiting designs, standardizing sizes, charging heavily for changes, or shifting toward repeatable products that don't require constant customization. Next are food trucks with massive menus. A big menu feels smart because it seems like you're offering something for everyone. In reality, it creates chaos. More menu items mean more ingredients, more prep, more waste, more equipment, and slower service. Most food trucks discover that 70 to 80% of their revenue comes from just a few items, yet they carry the cost and complexity of everything else. The businesses that survive cut menus aggressively, design items around shared ingredients, and focus on speed and margins. The trucks with giant menus often look successful, but they're exhausted and barely profitable. Full-service catering for one-off events is another big trap. Weddings and private parties sound lucrative and glamorous, but they're one of the hardest models in food. You prep for days, staff for one night, transport everything, set up, serve, break down, and clean, all for a single paycheck. Then you start from zero with the next client. There's no predictability, no repeatability, and constant pressure. Many caterers eventually realize that drop-off catering and corporate clients bring steadier income, less labor, and far better margins. Farmers market businesses can also quietly fail if they never scale. Markets feel safe and fun, but many vendors get stuck there. They rely on weekends, weather, and foot traffic. They never raise prices, never build systems, and never expand beyond that single sales channel. When attendance drops or competition increases, revenue disappears. The smart move is using markets to validate products, build a brand, and collect customers, but not relying on them as the only source of income. Then there are social media viral food businesses. Viral doesn't mean viable. A business can explode online and still fail financially. Demand spikes faster than production, costs jump overnight, fulfillment breaks down, refunds pile up, and suddenly the owner is overwhelmed and underpriced. Growth without systems is one of the fastest ways to kill a food business. The truth is, these businesses don't fail because the food is bad. They fail because pricing is emotional, systems are missing, and owners chase being busy instead of being profitable. Looking successful is not the same as being successful. Before choosing or expanding a food business, you have to ask yourself some hard questions. Can this be batched? Can it be repeated? Can it be delegated? Can it scale without burning me out? If the answer is no, you're not building a business, you're building a job. If you want real food business advice, real numbers, and real strategies, subscribe to Marketing Food Online. And if your business feels nonstop busy, but the money never seems to show up, stick around because fixing that is exactly what this channel is about.